Borrow Cannon. Okay, so let's say I'm here with Mr. Cannon, and he's up on one knee. If we can finish this guillotine, I always will. So my preference is submission, guys, for tournaments. Like most of the shiny stuff that hangs around in here isn't from like 2-point leads that we just hung on to for the last 3 minutes. It's usually from really viciously attacking people's limbs and necks and stuff. And that's a kind of a style of game that I tend to promote. I think it's useful for MMA. It's more realistic for self-defense. So I like to emphasize the submission. However, you can't always get the tap. There's guys who just have iron necks or you just don't have a perfect grip. You got to be able to turn it to something else. This is one of my favorite ways to turn a guillotine into a reversal. So I'm here with Cannon. I make this slide across. So again, as my butt is moving, that's also this hand pulling in. So it's really not bicep. It's really momentum. It's this kind of happening. It's my whole body that's moving his head, not just my bicep pulling him in. Big difference. So I'm bracing off him. It's his momentum and it's this. Boom. But obviously the batting right, so arms are pretty deep. So I'm here with Cannon, he gives me a little bit of that lead, boom, and I'm hanging on. Now, when I'm anchored on, I've got this guillotine grip. Sometimes it's just not finishing. Maybe I'm in really snug, and he's just not, I'm just not getting tap out of him, or for whatever's the situation, this is not resulting in a guillotine finish for me. So as I lean off to this side, okay, as I lean off to the side, I'm actually going to switch my arm so now I'm around his arm as well. So I have his head and his arm. And what I'm going to look to do is I'm going to look to turn his chin and turn his head almost so he's looking out through this gap. So I'm looking at Micah, I'm looking at the camera. So I'm here. I want his head looking and peeking out. So look, I'm tucking his head under almost like I would if I was finishing a guillotine anyway. And I'm lifting up on this shoulder. I'm peeling this shoulder up. So I'm folding him. And in fact, I'm kind of forcing him to do a somersault. So as I'm here, I can't get my tap. It's just not finishing. So I force his head under. And now look, I'm pushing off of this foot, and I'm going to fold his head under and lift on this shoulder and tilt him over the top. Once I tilt him over the top, this arm is going to switch to the under, cut up to my base, consolidate my side control, and I take position. So the fact that he's here, if I can't tap him, not the end of the world. All I got to do is force his head another 3 inches this way, and the rest of his body wants to follow. I just end up on top of the sweep. So again, I spike him, I really get his head down, but I can't finish. I turn it into this sweep. Bam! Here. It's not going, it's not going. I reach over the arm, and now I'm going to lift on this shoulder. So that's part of my finish on this. I force the head under, I lift up on the shoulder, and I tip him over the top. As soon as his hip hits the mat, I'm switching under this arm, cutting my knee right to the hip bone. You guys know what a good side control looks like. Coming into the head, smear flat. Real nice guillotine reversal. Sometimes you end up in his half guard, but worst comes to worst, always a nice sweep. Usually a good finish on top as well. You want to see that one, Cannon?
Yeah, please.
Okay, Wilson. Wilson! So I'm here with Wilson. We're alone on an island, and I just choked the heck out of him. Nobody has seen the movie. So I'm here. I haven't seen the movie. So, boom, I reach over. Now I've got his head. Now, I'm going to make Wilson look over here at Brian. What's up, Brian? And now, once we're over in this position, again, his head is hiked through, I'm lifting the shoulder, I'm forcing this somersault with his upper body, with his cervical spine, really. I get a little bit of push with this leg to throw that head under, and I lift him. As he rolls, I switch this to an underhook, keep control of his chin. Notice I still got his chin controlled. Release, come under, smear him nice and flat with side control. Elbow and knee pinching, finish my reversal up on top for a good side, get my points. All right, make sense, guys? Cool. So let's pair it up. Let's work this one out. 1, 2, 3.